Hello everyone, T-Man978. Right now I'm going to be taking a look at Auldey's Transformers Optimus Prime out of this set right here. This is the whole box set. I have this on loan from TM Reviews, and he bought this from Toy Dojo. So he wanted me to definitely say that. Toy Dojo, they're awesome people there. Support American business. But anywho, they all come in a similar box like this, just like Blockies, because they're supposed to be blind box. But I don't know if you have to, yeah, you do have to rip some tape. When you do that, you get to see the character fully assembled right here. So yeah, I don't know how much these cost, I forget, like separately, but it's not too expensive. Looking at the back of his casket, they're showing you little details about him and the other characters. So this isn't character specific. They're just showing you little things you might have to do with the different guys. But you can pull this out, and behind it there is a collector card right there, which is just card material laminated. I say laminated, but it's just good printing. And here he is. I'm not going to do this for every character. I'm just doing this for Optimus. Let me tell you, if this was out when I was a kid, I would have murdered for one of these. Murdered. Like, these are way better than what Hasbro gave us when it came to the non-transforming Transformers that look more cartoon accurate with their Action Masters. Way better. But he comes with some open palm hands, a fist, gripping hand, and two pointing hands, and the ion blaster with this regular release. There is no hole in the barrel for effects or anything, and there is waffling on one side. Like, as far as feel, these feel like a deluxe transformer that doesn't transform, like the same type of plastic quality, basically. Just, yeah, and it's somewhere between that and model kit, but you don't have to put them together, as you see. But you see me spinning him around and whatnot. Let me zoom in on the details. Zooming in, we can see that he is mostly unpainted plastic, but certain areas had to be painted. Like, I believe the windshield is painted, the yellow on the crotch, the eyes right here, the part in the middle of his forehead, and of course the Autobot logo. But let me see, everything else should be just unpainted plastic. But here's a close-up on his face. His backpack, it just says Hasbro and Auldey. It doesn't even say Takara Tomy, or at least, yeah. So this is straight up just a Hasbro's licensed product. Does this come off? Yeah, I keep figuring out stuff. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Like, while we're here, or while we're doing that, I was looking at this like, there's more than just butterfly in there. That looks like that can come off. And it can. He has a matrix chamber under there. But they didn't design this chest plate to open up. The painted version, see how it has those knobs? The doors actually open up and he has a matrix under there. So it's like this has, this how I explained it has built-in DLC, but it's locked behind a paywall. But let's get into the articulation. The head is on a ball joint that's actually going into the body underneath of his sculpted neck. So you can get down, can get some up, side to side, and of course it rotates. These antenna move. The shoulders go out to there. You get butterfly joints, bicep swivel, elbows bend more than 90, wrists on just pegs really, and they swivel. The waist. This you might have to raise up a little bit because it's kind of hard to do this. I thought I was going to break it. But you kind of get a little bit of side to side right there. But it comes down a lot. And there's some sculpting in there to make his back look good when you do that. And it can go back like that. The hips drop down because you see there's no crotch skirts or anything. But his legs can still go out to the side, still kick back, still kick forward, and you can rotate it so it'll be straight. Combine that with the ab crunch, and he can do super high kicks. You get a thigh swivel. Knee bends way more than 90. It's not double jointed. The foot is crazy. The toe rotates like this. You get like a drop down system right here with a ball joint on it. It's kind of reminiscent of Transformers Red. And it can rotate. The gun just pegs into the hand. It's not a 5mm port, but 5mm style. This thing is amazingly posable. It's crazy. The fact that you can get him in some of his more iconic poses from comic covers and whatnot. Like down on one knee with the leg up. While the crotch skirt is in the way, you can still do all this. Alright, here he is next to the cartoon image. Here he is next to Transformers Red Optimus. Their proportions, you know what they're supposed to be, but I think this did a better job, basically. The red figures were kind of chunky and mildly stylized, almost like Super 7. Here's Blocky's Optimus, and here's MP44, what they were really trying to go for. Because that's a G1 cartoon Optimus. Anywho, this guy is rather awesome and relatively cheap. Super crazy posable, has some extra hands and whatnot. You get one gun accessory. You don't get like the Energon Axe or a Matrix or anything, but he looks cool, and he's definitely something that would be fun to fiddle with on your desk at work. Or if you do have a child who does like G1 cartoon Optimus, this would be fun for them because it's crazy posable. Anyhow, thank you Sony from TM Reviews, who was definitely not me. Pay attention. It says T-Man 978 down there, right there. Look at that. T-Man 978. 978, not 987 or 789. 978. I say it at the beginning of every video. Pay attention. Until next time, T-Man 978 out of here.
Figure action.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click the